As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been brassing and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. Okay. Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcome you back to Xenoblade. You guys know the drill. I did a little bit of equipment managing between episodes, not as much as the last episode, so nothing too much to note except for she looks maroon now instead of orange. But something else that I'd like to know that I'm probably going to make a separate video on is that I actually went through and colored Shulk's model arts. This isn't something you're going to find in the retexture pack on the wiki. It's just something I manually did in Photoshop, and I think it's going to be useful, especially later on when we get more. Again, more details probably in its own separate video, because today we got side quests starting with Ernest. I got something to tell you. Wanna hear? There's an everlasting ether deposit not far from here. Do you know about it? I'm here to listen to your awful, heavily dictated accent. The location's a secret, but it's your lucky day. I'm gonna tell you. You sure you're not having a laugh with us? Cause I am buying it. Sounds too good to be true. You don't have to believe me. Ain't no skin off my back. It's you who'll be losing out. Suppose it can't hurt to go take a look. But I smell a rat. So what's it gonna be? You going or not? Just make your minds up. I'm so bad. This is Ernest. Ernest is gonna tell us supposedly the location of a infinite ether crystal supply. I mean, it sounds a little too good to be true, but if it turns out to be right, man, oh, we're gonna be pimping out in the gems. So this guy, one of the first very early on big chain of quests that we can end up doing. It's gonna be a little twist at the end, nothing too crazy, but he's definitely a guy to remember. So with that, let's go. So he wasn't lying, there is a cave to the right of the refugee camp. I find that it's a little bit faster if we fast travel to that rock that's outside and then just like walk southeast of the landmark. I will never know my east and west, guys. That is a promise. That is an ArchTalko seal of promisitude. But yeah, Kiss Cave, it's a pretty cool place. Gonna get some lovin'. Oh, and some Leg Arachnos. We will actually need to fight a couple of these guys for resources for a later side quest, so gonna go ahead and just take care of that right now.
You never stood a chance. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
We make a great team.
Oh, hey, look at that. Of course, the beauty of us getting the materials we needed is all in harnessing our inner figure skater. So that's right, we do need these sticky web fibers, and in total, we need 3 of them. So we got some more of these guys that are a little bit higher level, as you can tell by their blue profiles, so here we go. Okay, moment of truth, guys, I have 2 web fibers, and there we go, in the wood chest, but it doesn't even matter. We got our 3rd sticky web fiber, and we are all set. So, got a couple things here, but they're harmless, man. We're just gonna pay them no mind. Instead, we do have an ether crystal deposit. What do you guys say? We go ahead and examine. It's not enough to actually like take the crystals, we do actually have to check out the quest objective. So, just a normal ether deposit, there's nothing special about it. However, once we examine, this is special enough to spawn in 5 fierce vangs. If you are level 14, these guys are vision type monsters, this can be a pretty intense encounter. Luckily for us though, we are high enough leveled that they're not gonna pay any attention to us. And as you can see here, it's not an infinite ether crystal deposit. I gotta take out my frustration. Oh man, not gonna lie, it's kind of fun fighting 8 Vang all at once. We fought the 5 fierce Vangs and then the other 3 just whatever Vangs, the throwaway ones. Oh wait. Okay. Well, I was gonna comment on how terrible the frame rate was when I was doing that fight, but how kind of crazy and chaotic it was. Also, apparently these guys dropped the Vang 3rd molars, which we needed for that one quest, which I thought I needed to trade with Suzanne in order to get, but apparently you could have just came to this cave and not wasted your, and mostly my own time. Whoops, if you guys have been like playing along with me, sorry about that. If you're playing along, but you haven't quite got to this point yet, don't talk to Suzanne. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. You can just fight the Vangs, man. Anyway, we're going out this end of Kiss Cave because there actually is one more side quest that we can take care of. Also, ooh, I'm digging the view. I mean, of course, like the view's pretty great until you get to like this point, and then the entire cliff face is completely cock blocking you. But I mean, you know, it's nice while it lasts, I think at least. But if you can tell by the minimap now, one of the red item orb collection quests is going to be at the end of this pathway. Pretty dang convenient, if I do say so myself, which of course I do. So yeah, we get the bird necklace and a level up with Charlotte. Awesome. Oh, hey. Okay. She learned an art. Oh, and she learned Heat Bullet. Oh, this is an amazing art. Basically just raises the tension of party members. It's really not more complicated than that, but is absolutely, I think, essential for Charlotte. Helps so much. If you guys didn't see all the benefits I listed in the previous episode, I highly recommend you do because tension is amazing. So let's go ahead and let's replace it with yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to link the pink arts with Shulk with chain attacks, but at the same time, he already has 2 break arts, so it's really not that necessary. But give me one sec because I want to do something real quick. There we go. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, so basically what I just did was disable the fog. This is a thing that you can do in Dolphin, and I think it's really neat because there's a lot you can see off in the distance with the fog disabled that you can't normally. So we're gonna just do this episode. It's gonna look kind of funky, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So that's basically all I wanted to say. So with all that taken care of, we're back at the camp. You chucked it down, it was just a normal ether deposit. Then a load of monsters came out. Weird. That shouldn't have happened. Happened. No need to moan though. You made it alright, didn't ya? Anyone can make a mistake, right? Though I suppose you did go. Here's a reward for you. Looks like Ernest pulled a fast one, indeed. But hey, we got a lime bagel out of it. It's gonna be pretty delicious. Tastes great, like in a key lime pie. So, alright, saw about last time. Do you ever need any everlasting ether deposits? I'm here to listen. Yeah, I'm a good listener and all. Only when it involves food. Oh, snap! What? Taking your time, ain't ya? I had a look at the records. Now I know what it really is. I can tell you if you want to know. What you looking at me like that for? Everyone makes mistakes. This time I'll really know. But we all know what happened last time. We just can't trust you, man. You're really not lying this time? I won't even lie before. I just got it wrong, didn't I? You can trust me. I feel like this went from like a terrible British accent slash maybe Australian to like a terrible Southern drawl. Man, guys, I don't. Ernest, I'm so sorry. So this Ernest's Mischief, we have yet another crystal deposit to examine, and it's gonna be in a pretty neato spot if I do say so myself. So yeah, it's actually gonna be in like a kind of secluded cave-like area. Really cool stuff. Oh hey, and with that, Charlotte and Ryan getting some more affinity. I really want them to get green, man. That's like all I want. That's why I keep playing to Charlotte with all these quests. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, fast travel over to the Ragwell Lake Bridge. I believe north is gonna be fast. Making my way downtown, running around. Ryan is a big, tan, muscular clown. I mean, it's true. He's basically a stud. Basically. So over here, got some item orbs, very much appreciated, but even more appreciated than these beautiful item orbs is that red exclamation point we can see over on the minimap. If we come down here, we have this really, really cool tucked away cave area. I kind of wish it was counted as a secret area, which I don't think we've actually encountered yet. Oh god. Oh, that's level 77. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, I think because it's daytime, he literally spawned right on top of me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Camera. I just. Oh, get away. Get away. Okay. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Anyway, hi. We're by the map one thing that we saw earlier. Isn't that swell? I am reeling. Oh my god. This is the one. It's just another ordinary ether deposit. But if we turn around, there's an assault flammy waiting for us. Okay. Okay, I've recovered. Let's just take our water crystals. They're gonna be beautiful. We're gonna weigh down our pockets, line them, fill them up with joy. Let's go ahead and take care of this Joker. Yeah, we got him good, and thankfully we didn't use an AoE to draw in the Envy Sardi. You know, I bet he's just envious of the fact that he can't move like 10 feet in order to attack us when we go in the corner. What? Still just normal crystals. And monsters appeared again? Looks like I got it wrong again. Everyone fails from time to time, ain't that right? So you figured out I'm Avignon. Your problem is you're too trusting. Anyway, I had to laugh. You deserve a little something. After giving you the benefit of the doubt, looks like Ernest tricked you. Again. Cue and laugh track. Oh, Ernest. Thing is though, right now we don't have enough affinity to take on his third and final quest in his quest chain. But if we talk to him in between his second and third one, we're gonna get some interesting dialogue. I got this mapped out, man. Maybe a lot be interested in. Nah, forget it. I decided I'm never trusting anyone ever again. You can't go trusting people these days. So it's looking like we're getting little hints that he's not as jolly and mischievous as it may seem. I mean, he definitely is to an extent, but we have some kind of tragic backstory going on here. Just maybe. Ernest as a character in a whole, he was, when I played through this game for the first time, he was the first quest line where I was like, oh wow, so like, these quests actually have the like ability to tell a continuous story over multiple quests. It like really opened my eyes to giving the side quests more of a chance, because before that moment I had just been continually going through like all of them, really like at a breakneck speed, not paying much mind to them. Also, I think I need to do later if I'm, yeah, okay. So yeah, he just kind of opened my eyes to the whole side questing thing, kind of like spurred me on to really pay more attention to them and really try completing them. So anyway, talking to Gorman here. Yeah, definitely a good. We don't have that many clothes, so this really puts us in quite an awkward position. But I think I know who the culprits are. You know who did it? Then why not send out a band of young people to get them? It's mostly just oldies and children here. There are some young adults, but they're all cowards and weaklings. It was the Turken who stole them. They have no need for clothes, but they're clever, you see. They set traps for Homs to go trying to get their clothes. Get back their clothes. Can you go get our clothes back? So with that, we're getting yet another indication of this place called the Turken headquarters. We have so many quests dealing with that location, guys. I think it's finally time for us to really lay it down, bring the gauntlet directly to them. We've been sending Turken everywhere, so you know they've been kind of harassing us, bringing us no good. Gotta teach them some manners, y'all. Some manners. So what we're gonna do, just like he said, if we go over to the northwest, kind of like over in this area, we will be good as gold. Now, one thing to know, while you're on your way over, pay attention to these guys. They are, I believe, in the level 70s as well. They will rough you up, vision type monsters. You do not want to mess with them. But you can see some like guard javelin Turkens. It's pretty cool. This definitely, you can, if you didn't think this was the Turken headquarters before, I think that definitely indicates it now. But what's even cooler, this guy over here is a unique Turken. He's guard Turken. Whenever he sees you, his AI will kind of like lure you into this sort of ambush here at the Turken headquarters. Now, as you can see, oh, is he? Hold up. Oh, that's cool. He even does like a little thing. Oh, and then he runs away. Oh. I mean, I don't blame him, my man. I mean, he knows we're gonna bring a whole world of hurtin' to him. But yeah, as you can see, this is absolutely Turken City. They are all over the place. If you're like in level like 14, 15, 16, maybe even 17, this place can be pretty rough. So we have the head honcho over here, Vagrant Alfied. I feel like Alfiad's more fitting, man. What do I know? Am I right? So yeah, we have a unique monster fight. Even though this is gonna be super easy, we're not gonna get hit probably like at all. I want to show every unique monster fight, so we're just gonna do our thing. We're gonna take out the ads. I basically already talked about heat bullet. Basically, the only thing to note is that whoever you target has a small radius around them that will also raise the tension of anyone else who's near them. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. If you see that your party members are bunched together, you might want to actually like run over to the person that you want to target so that Charlotte can get that increased tension too. But heat bullet, it's such an awesome art. As you can see, we're already on fire. Well, at least Shulk and Ryan are on fire, but I mean, let's be real, guys. They're really the only ones that matter when it comes to being on fire. Although, if I'm not mistaken, I think having the highest tension possible allows Charlotte to have like increased critical healing rate, which something to note that again the previous video kind of goes over with the whole like tension mechanics, is that just like you can have critical attacks where there's a small chance that a attack will do double damage, or increased damage at least. I don't know for sure if it's double. There's a very small chance that whenever you heal with someone, they will heal for an increased amount. And so having that doubled, or not double, having that like high on fire tension will increase that rate that you can have to get those critical heals off. So I guess Charlotte being on fire isn't a bad idea either. Okay, Shulk, that was, if you could have held off for 10 seconds, that would have been an amazing job. But hey, you know what? We still got the job done. That's all that really matters, man. The question is, do we get any booty? That's probably not the greatest, but that's okay because we are gonna get rewarded with a pretty cool view. A pretty cool view, especially considering that we did disable the fog. So let's go over to this cliff. Another pointy cliff face, man. What are they doing with that? But yeah, as you can see here, the world of Bionis and Mykonos does take place in the Endless Ocean, or as endless as like 80 square miles is, in like a perfect square. So yeah, just, you know, something to note. Yeah, when the fog is enabled, obviously you can't actually see the boundaries, but when it is disabled, pointy corners, what can I say? Anyway though, I do want to go over to this area because we're going to be completing a quest and also fighting yet another unique monster, which we're going to be wanting to fight for those affinity coins, man. They're delicious. We need to get all of them in our bodies. So this guy really, not a big deal. Did attract the attention of these guys. It's still not going to be too tough. I think, again, like, okay, normally what you want to do is, you know, fight off the ads and then focus your attention on the tougher monster, because the less amount of enemies that you can have, the better. Also, that Ardun, I think, is like looking right at us, so okay, thank God he turned away. But okay, anyway, these guys are so weak, I'm probably not gonna even bother with it. I mean, look at this, he's already almost dead, man. I blinked and this fight's almost over.
I could really do with a shower right now.
Cool. Let's keep this up. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Shulk, Ryan. Okay, guys. I realize that Charlotte kinda has the goods, but you gotta control that thirst, man. You gotta be more subtle. You can't just slide into those DMs, man. You gotta lube it up first. Word choice. Anyway, over here we're gonna have yet another red item orb for a collection quest. I believe this is gonna be the torn paper. Yep, okay. So, bada boom, bada bing, that is off the checklist. Oh god. Woo, okay. Yeah, level 77. So, over by Gower Plain, if we go ahead and follow this river upstream, we're gonna be running into a surprise quest. So, okay, not only do we pick up quests by talking to random NPCs in like different towns and settlements and stuff at different times of the day, but we also run into this very like orderly line of wolves. Pretty impressive, all things considered, you know? Yeah, bathing woman here. Basically, as you explore the world, you'll just run into these like situationally based side quests. It's really cool. Again, it's just another thing that really encourages exploration. Also, girl, I mean, I guess I'd be kind of intimidated, but I mean, they're just looking at you, man. They're in a neat line. Like, take a picture. Yeah, we got through it pretty good. I mean, it really begs the question, man, who's the bad guy? Like, what did those wolves do to us? What did they do to you, man? They were just showing off their like amazing like line skills. I mean, they're better than my marching band in high school. You know? Like, I'd be pretty impressed with them, all things considered, but anyway. I better get back to the camp. Thanks again. Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna be here, feeling terrible. But hey, at the very least, we do get a swimsuit out of it, so hashtag worth. Oh, also, these guys leveled up and learned some arts. Okay, you know what? I will take it. Actually, speaking of arts, oh, dude. Okay, Shulk finally learned a day's art. Ah, gonna be amazing. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and level this up post days. We'll get into more detail. I do know that Ryan does have a few arts that I haven't talked about yet. When I place Ryan next, that's when I think we're just gonna go over them. So I apologize for the delays, but rest assured knowing I will get to it eventually. Also, I got the burps. I'm sorry, Pa. So back at the camp, one thing I do want to note is in order for one particular side quest to activate, we actually need to talk to both Nikita and I can't remember the other one's name. Kuroki, that's it. You need to make sure that both these guys are logged into your affinity chart in order to allow that side quest to happen. So anyway, gonna go ahead. Yeah, it should be late enough. Okay, Gorman, before we submit this side quest, there's actually something else I want to get from him, and that's the Turken tail feather. I think we only need one more. Also, they're, wow, kind of valuable. Okay.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Oh, no, we need another one. Of course, of course. Well, it's only one more trade. I'm just gonna show guys. I know. I'm the villain, always. I mean, I slaughtered those wolves, man, so I really am basically the worst. Just the worst. Tell me more. Tell me more. Do you look like a lady? I do. Thank you for asking. Okay. And so we submitted them. Yeah, it feels good to do a good deed like slaughtering innocent puppies. We oldies and kids could never have done this by ourselves. We really appreciate what you've done. Take this tiny token of thanks. And hey, it gives us some grand equipment, no slots, but you know, we got some experience. I guess that's really all I can ask for in this cruel world, in this just cruel, cruel world. So, I think that's gonna be good for the nighttime quests for now, because there is a certain lady I want to talk to. That certain lady being Miss Matriona. Do you have a minute to talk? Do you know Pama, the Napalm boy? He's been inconsolable ever since the day Colony 6 was attacked. You see, he lost both his parents in the attack, so I want to do something for him. He really likes reading stories, and I want to give him a book. My creative skills start and end at drawing and painting pictures, though. However, Ewan, who fled here with us, is a fantastic storyteller. I was thinking of asking him to write the book for me, but it's not that easy for me to ask him myself. How worrying. Yeah, it sounds quite bad. It sounds quite bad indeed. I just want everyone to feel better, although cheering Ewan up is gonna be a lot more difficult. I won't lie by saying I understand what the kid's going through. But it just ain't right when a little kid is as sad as he. Cannot read dialogue today, wow! I agree, Pam and everyone else. Then you're looking at the best people for the job. We of all people know what it's like to have a home demolished. So, you'll talk to Ewan for me? Please, take your time, don't rush on my account. A thoughtful idea. So, I feel like one of the more heartfelt quests in this game. It's also gonna be bringing together some people, if you know what I'm saying. So of course I'm gonna be a fan. I'm just like the worst shipper to ever ship. Also, I'm just now realizing Ryan levitating on that box. Good stuff, man, this game. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Anyway, this is Ewan. Of all the people here, I'm the least worthy of judging someone. That Ernest is too much. He constantly twists the truth. He wasn't always like this. Maybe something happened to him? So yeah, if we talk to Ewan before we take on our Ernest's third and final quest, we'll actually develop an affinity bond between the two. Yeah, a little pitiful between them. Yeah, it happens. Doesn't let anyone near. Unpopular author. Kind of two peas in the pod, honestly. You want me to write the story for it? What makes you think I'd want to get involved in any of that? I'm not an author anymore. I'm nothing. I've decided that I'm never writing ever again. You don't give up, do you? Okay, I'll tell you what. If you want me to do this, I'll need something first. I need some Ponyo neck meat. Ham! That liquid collected from that meat makes the finest... Ew. Meat liquid making ink? Ugh. I don't know about you, but I mean, maybe he's just like a fan of like reddish brown ink. Blech, blech, blech. So luckily for us, the Ponyos are not only amazing Miyazaki films, they're also right outside the refugee camp over in the trees, so not very difficult to get. Just like that, we got all we need.
How's it going?
How's it going? What, you actually managed to get the Ponyo neck meat? Can't believe it. Well, I suppose I did promise. Okay, I'll write a story for the book. Let Matriona know. I underestimated you. And somehow, don't ask me why, I think my luck might be changing. Alright, so with that, what do you guys say? We run back, even though they are literally like 5 yards apart. I'm just saying, let's go ahead and talk to her on the table, because why not, am I right? He'll do it? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's fantastic news. Good, it was our pleasure. Olga told me what happened. He asked you to go and get some Ponyo neck meat, didn't he? Oh, I can't believe anyone would put you in danger like that. Talented a writer he is, but he could be so very thoughtless sometimes. Rest assured we'll work it out. Take this as payment from me. It's the least I can do. And with that, man, we got 1,200 G's, oh snap! And we have a new quest from Ewan himself. Let's see what this troublemaker got and stole from us. Let's talk to him on his chair. All right, no, Charlotte, don't slide off like a little, like a Nancy. Don't do that to me, man. Ow, okay, fine. Hey, it's you guys again. You're just the people I needed to see. I need to apologize. Sorry for how I acted before. Ever since the attack, I just haven't been myself. My attitude and my writing have been all over the place. I sit down to think and suddenly my mind turns to that day. All that running, and I never really escaped that day. Never will. How worrying. Yeah, it definitely ain't good. Consumed by fear, I hid amongst the crowd of elders and children. Before I knew it, I was being led onto the evac ship. While Godot and the others made a stand until the very end. I was a selfish idiot. You need to stop being so hard on yourself, Ewan. Not a single person here hates you for the decision you took. Hearing that from you makes all the difference, Charlotte. Maybe it is time to move on. Yeah, man, I mean, it's, you know, in a culture where, like, fighting, I feel like is a really prominent thing. I guess, like, I understand people kind of being ticked off at him. But at the same time, dude, like, not everyone's born a fighter. Not everyone can contribute in that way. In this case, you know, if you're like a really intellectual person, if you can inspire people through stories and writing, like, you're gonna make way more of an impact being alive and doing what you're best at, you know, as opposed to doing something that you're just not built to do. So anyway, sorry, I'm ranting. This is the quest that needs those sour gooseberries that I've been talking about. So yeah, he'll get back to his writing. Awesome, I'm so glad we're inspiring you, man. And you gotta stop being so hard on yourself. But before we actually submit those sour gooseberries, there's something else I'm gonna go over with another mechanic in this game. So if we go over to our collectibles, let's pull it up. Let's go ahead. One of the really cool things you can do with every single collectible you find in the game is present them from one party member to the next as, well, presents. When you do this, you build up affinity between the two party members, and every single party member has a different amount of affinity that they'll either gain or lose with every single item in this game. In this case, sour gooseberries give a ton of affinity with Charla. They're one of the best items used to raise your affinity. So, you know, we'll give a couple between Ryan and Charlotte. Will it do enough to tip them over the edge? Come on, I just want... okay, fine. We will get there one of these days. End the episode, that's what I'm aiming for, man.
How's it going?
Okay, anyway. Note about, those are sour gooseberries. I'll use them to prepare the ink. Also, it should be worth noting the description for that item. They can be used to make green dye. It's just so many details, man. This game. It's a specimen. This should be enough paint. Sorry to ask, but could you get the paints to match your... Ewan! Dude, she is literally like 5 feet away from you. Like, I thought it was bad enough when you guys were just like on the opposite side of the cave. She's right there, dude. You are within talking distance. She probably heard that conversation. Okay, fine, we'll just... You guys are hopeless, man. You guys are hopeless. Oh, are they for me? A letter and some paints. Oh, they're from Ewan. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. I'll be needing these paints to draw pictures for the book. How thoughtful of him. I spoke quite harshly of him earlier, but I say I spoke too soon. Ewan and I will endeavor to make a wonderful book together. I want to show it to everyone when it's ready, not just to Pama, Canal. Really, recently that's how I feel. Those feelings encourage me to work hard. Give Ewan my thanks when you see it. Matt, right here. And you thought us millennials were bad, man. These Colony 6 residents, they ain't got nothing on us. Anyway, we're getting an excellent view of the very blocky texture. You guys are so welcome. I'm basically the director of cinematography here, so put me in the credits, and I will take all the money. Anyway, with that, we get another lime bagel. Didn't you give us another one before that? What? We're gonna be making so many delicious armlet-based pies, like you guys don't even know. Picture book for Pama should be finished soon. How exciting. It's still not perfect quite yet, but I'd like you to take a look. It's about a river spirit that grants a wish to a sad boy named Pama. I still don't know that, actually. So, as you can see here, Pama is gonna be so in love with this river spirit that he's gonna go a little too far, doesn't quite know how to swim and how to restrain himself. Yeah, we if we don't do anything, we may indirectly be responsible for a child's death. I mean, you know, it happens. I have to edit my picture to not give Pama any silly ideas, but to do that, I'll need a lake drop. Okay, so we could get a lake drop near Ragwell Lake. However, well, okay, first off, lake drops make unique pigment perfect for preying over things. They're extremely rare. That's actually very true. They are extremely rare. There's only one in the game. Here, though, we're gonna get a vision for Arda. She's an old lady. She didn't bring enough medicine, so she's got kind of a sore back. She can't really get out and look after Pama, which like originally is her job. This is gonna be an example of another branching quest. The difference being we actually, like, it won't automatically give us the second quest choice. We actually do have to go over to Arda and accept it. So you guys know the drill. Go ahead, pick an option. We can either go and collect that lake drop and fix the book, or we can talk to Arda and just have her supervise Pama so that he's not playing in the water by himself. All right, so you chose to get the lake drop. We're gonna be going over here right by where that secret cave was for Ernest's.
I'm sorry.
Of course, Well, I got an achievement. Terminal velocity, yay! Pew, 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 pew. Celebratory air horn. I regret every life choice leading up to that moment. TBH. See, all this could have been prevented if Bionis Lake just had its own set of lifeguards, man. They just had to tell me to not dive into the shallow end, man. For shame. Anyway, there's the lake drop. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's go back to the camp. Oh, something for me? You got the lake drop. I'll mix up some more paint and get to work redrawing the picture. I'll be finished in no time. Can you wait? Okay. Now, normally, like, when it comes to quest choices, there's not like a huge difference in the outcome aside from like different affinity chart outcomes, which really don't make a huge difference. This is one of the exceptions to that, though. By going this route, you will actually kind of set yourself up to get like a really crappy quest outcome later on in the game, because there is only one lake drop in the entire game, and that lake drop is going to be needed for a future side quest. It's kind of a dick move, TBH, but this is the quest choice that I picked my first time through when I played through the game, and I really regretted it. So just something to keep in mind. You can go for this choice. but I actually don't recommend it. I actually do recommend taking the Arda route and going through that way. In the short term, it's actually the affinity chart isn't gonna look as good as this route's outcome, but in the long term, it's gonna be way better and give you what we truly deserve, which is a ship come true. So of course, that is the only thing that matters. Also, hey, 55 friends. I'm assuming for registering 50 people on the affinity chart. So anyway, yeah, that's what it looks like with this quest outcome. Okay. Poor Arda, forever consumed by her back pain. But anyway, if you guys want to go ahead and reset to see the other quest outcome, that is the one that I'm going to be doing for the duration of this playthrough, feel free to hit reset. If you just want to get on with the rest of the video, go ahead and hit continue. I will see you either way. So you've chosen to help out Arda to make sure that she can chaperone Palma and not go glub 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 with the fishes in the tub. So
He looks like that recently, and
I am just being the sublime voice act. Voice actor for this episode. You guys are so welcome, man. I don't know what that voice was. I'm never doing that again. Oh, hey, 55 friends. Okay, so to find our tonic, we just go over to where the secret cave over by Ernest's side quest was. So very easy location. Something to note, it's actually very nearby to where the lake drop is as well. So either way, no matter what route you take with the side quest, you're basically gonna be going to the same area. So, you know, kind of convenient. Anyway though, Arda, we did find it. Is that a medicinal herb? You found one for me? Yes, but something bad will happen. Don't let him go anywhere near a river. Got it. I'll keep a close eye on him and make sure he stays close on to camp. Close on camp. Oh, rest assured he's safe with me. Don't worry yourself anymore. I heard Matriona and Ewan made a picture book for Palma. How kind of those two lovebirds. Now don't tell them I said that. Oh, Matriona, don't you worry. We're all thinking the same thing. We're all shipping Ewan and Matriona, man. They are the Colony 6 power couple to end all power couples. I don't like, on a real note, man, I feel like that'd be a really cool relationship to have as like an author dating an illustrator, you know? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. And they're totally into each other. You can't lie, man. Artist said what? Well, I can't argue with that then. I'm glad it all turned out okay in the end. The picture book is finished. You can present it to Palma now. I know he'll be thrilled with it. It would be great for the two of them to enjoy reading it together. And with that, we got the picture book. What do you guys say? We go ahead and find Palma finally. I found him! Is he so... Oh. Ooh, that view on the belly. Hold up. Let me fix that real quick. Hold up. Okay. Isn't he so adorable? Look at that face. The way he's like looking up and just like gyrating. Oh my god. Oh, the Nopon kids in this game are so cute. Oh my god. Hold on. Everyone here's so kind. Oh man. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm too amused with this. I'm too amused. Yeah, with that we averted a catastrophe. And you know, we brighten another disheartened kid. No bright fig required. So yeah, that is going to be the outcome of this affinity chart. Now, side note, this is actually the path that I'm going to be going for the duration of this playthrough. I highly recommend you taking this specific route when you're playing through the game, because it will actually block off your options later on in the game. When you do a future side quest, it's going to ruin the ship, and you don't want any of that. So with that, if you want to see the other option, go ahead, hit reset. If not, go ahead and hit continue to get on with the rest of the video. See you either way. With all that taken care of, it's time for Ernest's final quest. Hoy there! Ain't you had enough yet? You're a glutton for punishment. Oh yeah. I got something I really need you to help me out with. There's a grave on the cliff north of Kashapa Falls. Do you know whose it is? I'm here to listen. Charlotte, we might be able to help. Good thinking, Shulk. Let's hear the problem first. Haha. So you don't know then? It's my friend's grave. Can you put these flowers on it? You probably don't believe me, but I'm telling the truth this time. Never mind. I've lied to you twice already. No way you'll believe me. I do. I can see it in your eyes. I can't be 100% sure, but it feels like you're telling the truth this time. Really? You really believe me? What's this? I'm feeling a bit guilty. Don't be like that. I'm sure you had reasons for lying when you did. But I believe what you're saying now. I'll mention the flowers for the grave, right? Will you do it for us? I promise. It's almost over, guys. You don't have to bear with this terrible accent for much longer. But like they wrote it. They dictated it so heavily, man. Like you gotta at least attempt it. I feel like it's kind of like mandatory if you let's play this game. I think. Anyway, you can count on us. We're gonna get it down. I'm counting on you. And with that, we get a great bouquet. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna open up the map and head over to Spiral Valley to get our grave on. So yeah, we're gonna be going a little bit north of here. And with the rain pouring, we're on our way to the grave to set down the bouquet. I love that we got that timing for the rain to be pouring down as we're doing this, you know? The writing for this quest isn't super emotional, but it does, I feel like it gets kind of heartwarming at the end. Now, fortunately, it is supposed to be like sunset time, but because it's raining, we're not going to get that like crazy cool view. But we can't see Mechon off in the distance, and oh, never mind. I'm getting what I so asked for. Oh, it's so pretty outside. I'm not looking at where I'm going. Just kind of using the mini map to try to avoid stuff. Oh, that is so beautiful, though. I like without the oh, crap! I can't believe I just did that. Oh no! Oh, wait, what level are these guys? Oh, they're high enough to do that much damage. Oh, and I've been scarred so many times. Anyway, as you can see by me clicking the fog off and on here, I feel like either way, it looks so pretty, but I feel like for sunsets, at least in this area, I kind of prefer the fog off, actually. Oh my god, I fell again. You know what, I'm just gonna like look where I'm going. You know, I feel like so far that's really just been the best development I've had, you know? We want to talk about some character growth in Ernest. The biggest character growth we've had this episode is me finally realizing that, oh man, maybe it'd be a good idea if I actually looked where I was walking. And we made it to the grave. We have this beautiful sunset to set the mood. So what do you guys say? Let's go ahead and place our offering. It's Ernest's friend's grave. Let's place the flowers. Oh god, what's happening? It's the one that killed his friend. And when we do that, we have an arrogant Turken level 19. We're level 23, and even then, this guy actually has the potential to do some damage to us. He's gonna be pretty resilient, kind of like a mini boss. I mean, I feel like the unique monsters are kind of mini bosses in their own right, but I guess you could kind of call this guy a mini boss. I mean, either way, we're gonna get this beautiful background as we're fighting him. Oh my god. Ooh, and it's kind of like fading into nighttime too. Nice. I guess, I mean, I guess overall this really wasn't that difficult, but I don't know. Gotta hand it to the man. The first time I played through this, I don't know, like, for whatever reason, I wasn't actually expecting like another monster to gang up behind me, but he did, and it definitely threw me for a loop. I actually got my butt handed to him very first time I played through, so that definitely went way smoother. So I guess I can't complain, I guess. So a monster rushed you when you put the flowers down? I knew he'd be there. Did you take him down? I can't thank you enough. It's finally over. Someone lied to me and my friend that there were crystals there. We went, but there was nothing. Then on the way back, we were jumped by a Turken. My friend died to protect me. It still gives me nightmares.
Nightmares.
I haven't been able to trust anyone since. But you trusted me and went to put the flowers on his grave. You even got revenge from my friend. Thanks. I really mean it. Good. It was our pleasure. Here's a little something from me on him. Okay, the darkness Ernest is gone. No more dishonest antics from him. No more tomfoolery to be seen. Although many grand boots to be had, actually. Alright, so yeah, again, I feel like putting that break in between the second and third quest does kind of help to put like a little bit more weight, because if you do it like if you do the third one immediately after the second one, it's like his whole character arc has like a whole 180. It doesn't feel natural at all. It's still, I don't feel like it's the best written side quest chain, but it's still kind of heartwarming. I do like it. Now, one thing to note, something that I haven't mentioned yet, you'll notice that these quests actually have clocks next to them. These are timed quests that will expire and be unable to God, I can't talk. You won't be able to complete them after a certain point in time. That's what I'm trying to say. So whenever you see a clock, typically you want to get them done as soon as possible. In this case, they will actually expire kinda soon, not super soon, but you know. There are quests that you might as well try to get done as soon as you can. So anyway, that is going to be for the day. Thank you all so much for watching me play, and in the next episode, we're going to have a few more side quests to take care of. Not going to be as heartwarming as the ones with our boy Ernest here, but either way, it's going to be a great time. So who knows, after that, maybe we'll take up to Juju. We'll see.